And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everyone. Of course, an active Thursday evening has left us with some spotty rain showers as we go on into the early afternoon of your Friday, mainly off towards Clarendon, the Bryce area, migrating off towards the east and generally fizzling out. And well, I think here what we're going to be seeing as we go throughout these next couple of days is lower end rain chances. So you'll see right here, this is a live shot from Clarendon early afternoon, right around 12:30, seeing some rain showers down that way. Now, our next weather maker is that rain chances seem to be going down for now, with temperatures going up, but that's primarily going to be just Saturday and Sunday that we see that. It's going to be a completely different pattern going into early next week. So let's take a look at our upper level setup. Now, this big high pressure system, it's moving to the west right now. And of course, you will notice that there is a general lack of a low pressure system to our north. So our main lifting mechanism is going away a little bit. And of course, the closer we get to the middle of a high pressure system, the quieter our conditions are going to be. The good thing though is that we do have dew points up in the 60s. And while that might make it feel muggy at times, it doesn't need much of a catalyst to fire off rain showers and thunderstorms. So we're not going to see zero rain chances. It's just going to be lower than what we've been used to. So let's take a look at that high definition model run. Some isolated activity as you go on into this afternoon with quieter conditions going into this evening. You will notice right there a small little isolated cell around 8 o'clock. We'll watch for that, but very spotty showers. Like I said, a little more sparse in coverage. We'll be quiet for most of the overnight period going into your Saturday. You'll notice Saturday, even less of the area seeing any of those rain chances as we go into the early to middle parts of the afternoon, gearing up for the evening. Temperatures out there are getting up into the 80s this afternoon here in Amarillo. You're going to see high 80s out there, low 90s in the warmer spots of the region, with mid 80s by 6 o'clock. Evening temperatures down in the upper 70s and overnight lows down in the mid 60s. So overall, things are going to be pretty much par for the course, business as usual, if you will. But then 90s for your Saturdays, maybe some mid-90s in even warmer parts of the area. Sunday may be even hotter than that. Winds are going to be a consistent out of the south-southwest at 5 to 15 miles an hour, occasionally gusting to 20. And of course, with any isolated storm activity, you might see some stronger gusts with that. But for the most part, you'll see right there going into tonight and on into your Saturday, 5 to 15 mile an hour winds, occasionally getting up to about 20. And that's about it. Like I said, dew points are very high out there. They're up in the 60s, and well, they're not going anywhere. So with that high heat that comes in this weekend, unfortunately, it's going to be muggy out there, which does make it feel a little bit hotter than what it really is. I mean, that humidity, not something we're terribly familiar with here in Amarillo, Texas, but that's that monsoonal moisture. I mean, you can see right here, dew points are up to 61 in Roswell. El Paso, notoriously hot and dry area. We're pretty hot and dry here, but El Paso even more so. We're looking at dew points up into the 60s. You'll see 75 down in Houston, 70 over in Oklahoma City. So this is some very deep moisture that we are seeing out there. 7-day supercast, 20% chance of isolated activity today, 10% chances Saturday and most of the daytime period for Sunday. 90 and 92 for your daytime highs, but then you'll notice we get back down into the 80s as we go on into early into next week. 30 to 40% chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms. So, of course, as we gear up for the first week of July, which means 4th of July holidays right around the corner, you'll see our 7-day supercast. There just stops at Thursday, just 1 day short, but of course, it's still a little bit too soon to really be nailing down the details of the 4th of July holiday. But of course, as we go throughout this weekend, get into next week, our First Alert Weather team, we're going to have the latest for you, everything that you need to know, because right now we are looking at the possibility of rain chances. It's just a little bit too early to pinpoint the specifics of that, but we'll have it for you as soon as we have a better grasp as to what to expect.